ThyssenKrupp ist ein Technologiekonzern.
ThyssenKrupp is a technology company, a company that thrives on ideas, innovation, knowledge exchange, and dialogue, and these are keywords we wanted to recognize in the architecture. And if you look at the sun protection, then you can see that what we have here is a global first, a product which perfectly expresses ThyssenKrupp's willingness to innovate.
Diesen Innovationswillen von ThyssenKrupp zum Ausdruck bringt. Man sieht das, wenn man die Fassade betrachtet.
When you look at the facade, you can see it's indeed an extremely complex design. The sun protection is very heavy and suspended from consoles, which are in turn anchored into the reinforced concrete basin. The smart thing is that the outward view is not restricted as with conventional louvered blinds, and that this naturally also works the other way round. The natural light outside streams into the building, though the sun protection option is of course always available, because it can rotate continuously to follow the position of the sun.
Dass der Sonnenschutz in der Lage ist, dem Sonnenstand nachzufahren, sich zu drehen. Meines Wissens.
As far as I know, there are currently no high-rise buildings with a movable external sun protection system. But what if the sun's not shining? That was the crucial problem. And I remember when we first showed our clients the first ideas, that was the core issue. Nobody wants to sit in rooms where the only way to see the outside world is by looking through observation slits or some kind of grid structure.
Oder durch so Gitterstrukturen durchschaut. Der Weg, bis das Produkt auch wirklich funktioniert.
Developing a system that really worked took a long time. We had to go through many stages to get the certificates and be able to realize the system, as well as to convince the clients that it actually worked, because of course it had never been done before.
Funktioniert, weil es das ja noch nie gegeben hat. Man musste.
The first thing to sort out was who can do the job for us and who can't. So the credentials supplied by the companies interested in working on the project were very important. But of course, it was also very important to ask, are they up to it?
Schultern die das? Ich hatte also, als ich die Firma FRENER.
As soon as I saw the way FRENER and REIFER performed as a company, I felt that they could get to grips with the project. As architects, we really had great confidence right from the start. But that was also partly because they'd already succeeded in exceptional projects with renowned architects.
Die Firma schon zuvor auch mit renommierten Architekten außergewöhnliche Projekte umgesetzt hat. Vielleicht war es auch
I think it was also a kick for ThyssenKrupp to continue their close engagement with the project, because they realized they could make a major contribution, not just in terms of the delivery of raw materials, but also in the modeling and polishing of the louver blades. And in this respect, ThyssenKrupp, of course, can be proud to have played a part in creating a building like this.
Kann ThyssenKrupp natürlich dann auch stolz darauf sein, dass sie so ein Produkt hier hingestellt haben. Dann ist es ja eigentlich nur ein logischer.
It's really just a logical step that the company should contribute its innovative strength and its technical thinking to that kind of process. So for us it was an extremely pleasant experience, and at the end of the day there were lots of consultations involving loads of people who all did a really great job.
Und da waren Leute dabei, die wirklich tolle Arbeit geleistet haben. Und da wir es zunehmend...
And because we're dealing with ever more specialized knowledge, especially in the field of facade construction, as architects we also have to say at some point when we need professional support, which is what FRENER and REIFER has delivered, and without which the whole thing simply wouldn't have been possible.
Und ohne das wäre es einfach nicht gegangen. Auch große Unternehmen.
Companies, I mean large companies like ThyssenKrupp in this case, as one of the DAX companies in Germany, understand that with architecture, high-quality architecture, they can reveal a part of their identity. And in this way, create a corporate architecture that helps the company.
Die dem Unternehmen hilft.
Sustainability plays a big role. We have to accomplish something worthwhile for people. In this case, we've created workplaces flooded with light. In other words, a very congenial working atmosphere. I think that was also the objective, to construct something special, something to leave people with a lasting impression, so that ThyssenKrupp stays in people's minds, thanks to the image of the company they take away with them. I'm sure these considerations are worthwhile and really pay dividends in the long term.
lohnen und auch bezahlt machen.